how the people of Baghdad woke up, without a warning, to a civil war that took place between Muqtada al-Sadr militias and Hajj al-Sha'bi militias. Before we explain these events and the devastation that resulted from them, we would like first to shed light on the October uprising. The uprising caused a major rift in the structure of the sectarian system in Iraq. The Islamic parties no longer have the ability to meet the needs of the Iraqis, such as unemployment, public services, electricity and water, sovereignty, the increasing of militias, corruptions in state institutions, and the absence of the law. This system has proven to us that it is actually unable to continue, and it has reached the stage of end. These Islamic parties participated in disruption of any sovereign existence of the Iraqis through corruptions and distribution of the state positions on a sectarian base rather on a professional base. Today, the struggle between militias over power have become inevitable. We have on the first side the forces and the militias of the Sadrist movement, which is an extremist nationalist religious militias accused of many sectarian crimes and participated on the political Iraqi protest after 2003 until this moment. And on the other side, we have the Popular Mobilization Forces, al-Hajj al-Sha'bi, which is some armed group militias that has loyal to Iran. This struggle is about taking over the political power in the country and nothing else. Unfortunately, the danger of a civil war has now become the only way forward to the Islamic parties, as the two parties can no longer continue to answer the needs of the Iraqi people. The two constantly threaten each other, and the two has weapons, money, and international support. The fight continued for 4 days, including the city of Baghdad and the city of Basra, where the Sadrist movement tried to enter the green zone by armed men with heavy weapons. On the other hand, the Popular Mobilization Forces tried to convert the Sadrist movement in the same way. The fight resulted in a lot of destruction and a lot of deaths, as the number reached 50 dead on both sides. After that, Muqtada al-Sadr came out on media to stop the fight in order to calm down the situation, but at the same time resume the conflict after the end of the well-known religious occasion in Karbala, which is next month. Basically, the militias have now put the Iraqi people in a state of fear and anxiety until the end of the religious occasion next month in October. The Iraqi people do not yet know how the political struggle between the Islamic parties will end without the people's involvement in it. We reject these sectarian solutions and reject the civil war altogether. We will not be deceived by Muqtada al-Sadr and his sectarian solutions, and we will not be deceived or be afraid from the Iranian militias and their daily threats. We will not be able to get rid of the sectarian system in Iraq without getting rid of the most important political elements of Muqtada al-Sadr and the Iranian militias. We reject in advance any sectarian government formed by these parties. The October uprising made it clear that the Islamic parties have no longer solutions and do not care about the blood that will be shed for their survival in power. This struggle over power is purely a political internal issues between the political parties. It is neither a revolution nor an uprising, and it only represents the Islamic parties that are struggling to stay in power and nothing more. We call the Iraqi youth not to be the fuel of the civil war that is taking place now between the Sadrist movement and the Hajj al-Shabi, as it is not a revolution or an uprising and do not serve the poor people. It serves only the political party to remain for a longer time in power.